This is AE Hoops. This is the USS TBD.
Yeah, Larrabee right now.
Larrabee, all right. Head coach Richard Barron of the Maine men's basketball team. This is his boat. We're out on the Penobscot right now up in Maine. Coach, you were from Florida originally, moved around, eventually find a home here in Maine. But first, where did this puppy come from? Where did the boating experience come from in your background?
Well, I've always grown up around the water and loved the water, and so getting a chance to live in Maine, it's vacation land. So there's no point in being here if you're not going to enjoy, especially the months that are, kind of between May and October. It's just so spectacular here. So fortunately, that's also the somewhat downtime for coaches for basketball. We don't have the game, so when it's cold and snowy, we're in a gym. When it's not, I try to get on the boat. And Maine's been great to us as a family. My kids consider themselves Mainers, even though they've lived 3 other places before they ever got here. The majority of their life has been spent in Maine, and they love this place. It's a great community.
1 year of coaching men under your belt here at Maine. Let's just kind of reflect on the last year, obviously getting to transition a little bit. But how happy were you, I guess, to be able to stay here?
Oh, very happy, and very happy to feel wanted and needed too. So that was a big part of it. And everybody wants to win games. There's no one who's going to say, I'm really happy about our win total when you win in the single digits. But I'm pretty happy with the way last year went. I think we started to get the ship headed in the right direction, using a nautical metaphor here. And I feel like we were competitive. We learned a lot. I learned a lot. We've got a nice foundation to build on. And the other thing that I really kind of came away with is it's a competitive league. There are good coaches in the league, good players in the league, some great players, some great coaches. And every time you take those two things and you put them together, it's tough to win ball games. So I don't feel like there's any shame in what we did last year. We were competitive. I think we got better. We learned a lot.
All right, you used the nautical metaphor. I'll use another one.
Yeah.
Take you back to the inner ear fracture that you dealt with.
Right.
A decent amount of time has passed since then. You feel like the seas have calmed down a lot, and you're able to enjoy life now? Yeah,
certainly from the balance perspective, that sort of disorientation, absolutely. I still deal with, I'm deaf in my right ear, so I do have a hearing aid that helps in certain situations, but that requires, either reorientating myself in a conversation or asking someone to repeat themselves, which is a small consequence for what was solved with that surgery. And it was I'm always just amazed when I tell the story. I start thinking about what actually happened. They cut a hole in the side of my skull, lifted up my brain, and went in and did some stuff, and then put my brain back down and patched the. It's nuts. But they're brilliant surgeons and brilliant doctors, and I have great respect for the medical community and what they're able to accomplish and do for us.
Well, happy to have you in good health. Thank you for taking us out.
Yeah, it's great having you.
Best of luck this year. This is AE Hoops.
Absolutely. Come visit Maine.